Hello, NBC Chicago. It's Nikki Garcia here with Barmageddon. You know, I have to say, I feel super empowered because it was a really big step and a step that you don't see people take in our industry. To be known as a Bella for 16 years and then change into a Garcia, and also in an industry where I'm almost 40. So it there's, difficulty there, but it's actually been really amazing. People have really embraced it. I think there was some confusion, of course, because when you don't understand the business side of this world, it could be like, "Well, why?" And I don't understand. But how lucky am I that I get to have made history being a Bella and have that a part of my chapters in my book. And now I get to be in this new chapter, walking into my 40s, being a Garcia, who I was born to be. I've already like started to look back on it. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. There were hard moments, because Nikki Bella will always be a part of me and being a Bella twin. So there are those moments where it's hard to let go of that. But then it's like, but wow, I get to walk into this whole new chapter and now going to make history as Nikki Garcia. Oh, okay. So casual night out, it would definitely be Aperol Spritz because it's refreshing. I don't get too buzzed off of it. I could have a few, go home, still do bedtime routine, feel great. But if I want to get into brie mode, you better bring on those spicy margaritas because, tequila, it's that upper and whoo, I like to party. I mean, I like my Bonita, our bubbles. That's what I like to make my Aperol Spritz with. But I'm not going to lie, our red, I got drunk on it recently and I was wild and I was like, "Oh my gosh, Brie, are red." And she was, "I know, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, you get pretty drunk." So, oh my gosh. Well, I mean, the first that came to mind because it would be so entertaining, I would love to have Natty and TJ versus Trin and John because one, they are both like my favorite couples, and Natty and Trin are my girls, but they are so fun. And it would be like almost like a Total Divas reunion. But then to have their men by their side, I just think that would make for an incredibly entertaining episode and very competitive. And then I also think Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair could be very good. I think that would be very entertaining. And we could have their men join in too, get Seth like in there maybe. Like, what would be fun is to get their guys in there, like coming like surprises. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we do in the wrestling industry. They would be a lot of fun as well. It's it's sad. Like, there's obviously a lot of things I could say about that. I think more than anything, it's disappointing. I worked there for 16 years and I helped pave the way for them. And not only that, they've always been family to me. And no matter what, walking away, for me, it wasn't malicious. It was, I'm at a point in my life and I wanted to do things without hearing the word no. And it was just strictly business. And maybe there was some personal things, that had happened over the years that also pushed me towards that. But I think more than anything, it's disappointing because I don't see it happen with the men. And for some reason, with the women who are outspoken, and we've seen this with the women in the past, they just want to ban us. And I think it's sad because we all look at it as family. And so, okay, they don't want to say my name. That's fine. But hey, Barmageddon got a shout out, and so did Blake Shelton. So that makes me happy. And so many people at the WWE will always be family to me, and I communicate with so many of them, and the WWE universe will always be family to me, as well as my Bella army. So I'm just so appreciative for all of you and all of us that can still live the memories. And, so yeah. Oh my gosh, it's been incredible. Even when I did the Rumble a few years ago, and to hear people like Rhea and Bianca and like all these women, and now, Anna Jay. I mean, the list goes on. It like feels so good. And I have to tell you, that was the point of it, and I think it kind of lost that because, it started to make great storylines on WWE TV of making us look like something else. But that was the point of Total Divas, was to bring recognition to women's wrestling worldwide and to show how hard women truly work. Um, Equal to the men, if not more so, to try and prove themselves and all the things that we do outside of the ring, but also to maintain ourselves inside the ring. And I have to tell you, it was like such a proud mom moment because it's one of those of where you're like, I put my life out there and this is why, because these women came to wrestling inspired by the Total Divas. And look at what they're doing. Women are doing incredible things in wrestling and they're going to keep raising the bar and they're going to keep paving waves or paving the paths. And so it makes me super, super proud.